Most drivers have no idea their cars are hiding simple tricks that make driving easier, safer, and far less stressful. What surprises people most is that these features sit right in front of them, and many can save time, prevent headaches, and stop small issues from turning into expensive repairs. In fact, AAA reports that millions of roadside breakdowns each year could be avoided with basic awareness and simple car knowledge. Before we get into it, tap subscribe so you don't miss more easy car tips that actually help. These tricks aren't complicated. They're small features that solve real problems fast. Just a few days ago at the shop, I was watching a driver get stressed over something he could fix instantly with a built-in feature he never knew existed. That's why everything here stays simple and easy to follow. Now let's start with a trick most people only discover when they're locked out and completely stuck. Hidden key inside the key fob. Most people don't realize their key fob is hiding a backup key they can use anytime the battery dies. It's a tiny feature, but it can save you from being stuck outside your own car. On the side or back of the fob, there's usually a small latch. When you slide it, a thin metal key pops out. And here's the part most drivers miss. The door lock on the car is hidden too. It's often behind a small plastic cover on the handle. This little key can open your door when nothing electronic is working. No power, no clicks, no alarms. You don't need tools, and you don't need to wait for help. Just pull the key out, remove the cover, and unlock the door like normal. It's simple, but it saves time, stress, and even a locksmith bill. And the next trick is just as useful, but most drivers never touch it. Most traction control button. Drivers see the traction control button but never learn when it actually helps. This button keeps your wheels from spinning on slippery roads, which means you stay steadier when it's wet, icy, or covered in loose dirt. It quietly steps in whenever the tires start slipping, making the car feel more controlled. But here's the part people rarely hear. Sometimes turning it off is the smarter move. If your car is stuck in snow or mud, traction control cuts power when you actually need the wheels to spin a little to break free. Pressing the button once lets the tires dig in and push you out. After you're moving again, turning it back on keeps you safe for the rest of the drive. And the next trick is one most drivers wish they knew sooner, especially if their car won't stop beeping. Lane warning systems are useful, but the constant beeping can get annoying fast. Many drivers think they're stuck with it, but there's a simple shortcut to calm things down. On the steering wheel or dashboard, look for a button shaped like a car between two lines. Press and hold it for a few seconds, and the lane warning sound switches off. No digging through settings, no long menus, just a quick hold. This makes your drive quieter, especially when you're changing lanes safely or avoiding potholes. Some cars let you turn the feature back on with one tap, so you stay in control of how your car behaves. It's a small trick, but it makes daily driving feel much smoother. And the next trick helps your car breathe cleaner air while keeping you cooler at the same time. 14. AC recirculation boost trick. That little button with the arrow circling inside a car does more than people think. When you turn on recirculation, your car stops pulling air from outside and reuses the cleaner air already inside the cabin. This is perfect when you're behind dusty trucks, sitting in traffic, or driving through areas that smell bad. But here's the bonus: using recirculation helps your AC cool the car faster because it isn't fighting hot outside air. That means your car cools down quicker, works less, and stays comfortable longer. It even helps your cabin air filter stay cleaner because it doesn't catch as much dirt from outside. A single press makes a real difference, especially on hot days or long drives. And speaking of comfort, the next trick helps you block sunlight that slips past your usual sun visor. Sun visors help, but they don't always cover everything, especially when sunlight hits from the side. That's where the hidden slide-out panel comes in. Many cars quietly include an extra extension tucked inside the visor. All you do is pull the visor toward you, and a hidden piece slides out to block the glare that regular visors miss. It keeps sunlight out of your eyes, reduces squinting, and makes the road easier to see. It's a simple fix, but most drivers never notice it's there because they assume the visor only moves up and down. This little extension makes early mornings and late afternoons much safer and more comfortable. Once you use it, you won't want to drive without it. And now let's look at a small mirror feature that saves your eyes during nighttime drives. 12. Anti-glare rearview mirror tab. Night driving can feel uncomfortable when bright headlights hit your mirror. And most drivers don't know there's a simple fix already built in. Under the rearview mirror, there's a small tab you can flip to dim the glare. It doesn't change the mirror itself, it just shifts the angle so the bright light bounces away from your eyes. It makes nighttime driving calmer, safer, and far less stressful. People often avoid driving at night because of glare, but this tiny trick solves a big problem in seconds. You don't need tools, buttons, or settings, just a quick flip with your finger. And once you use it once, you'll wonder how you drove without it for so long. Now let's move to a trick that helps every driver at the gas station, especially with unfamiliar cars. Quick pause. If this is helping so far, tap like so more drivers can learn these simple tricks. 11. Fuel cap arrow indicator. Almost everyone has pulled up to a gas pump, stopped, and then guessed which side the fuel door is on. But your car already tells you. On the fuel gauge right next to the little gas pump icon, there's a tiny arrow. It points left or right to show exactly where your fuel cap is. It's a simple trick, but most drivers never notice it. This saves you from getting out of the car, checking mirrors, or pulling forward to fix your mistake. It's especially helpful in rental cars or family cars you don't drive often. One quick glance is all it takes. And now that we've covered a small trick that saves time, let's move to a hidden feature that can help when you're stuck and need real help. 10 hidden tow hook slot behind bumper cover. Most cars hide a small square cover on the front bumper, and behind it is a strong metal slot made for towing. Drivers rarely notice it because it blends in with the bumper. But when your car needs to be pulled out of mud, snow, or a tight spot, this little feature becomes a lifesaver. You simply pop the cover off and screw in the tow hook that usually comes with the car's toolkit. That tow point lets you pull the car safely without damaging the bumper or suspension. It's one of those things you hope you never need, but you're thankful for when trouble shows up. Now let's look at another hidden feature that can help when something simple refuses to open. 9. Emergency fuel door release inside the trunk. Sometimes the fuel door doesn't open when you press the button or pull the lever, and it can feel like something major has broken. But most cars include a hidden emergency release inside the trunk. It's usually a small pull string or lever located near the fuel door area. One quick pull, and the door opens without any struggle. This trick is incredibly useful during cold weather, electrical issues, or when the main release switch stops working. Instead of forcing the door, calling for help, or driving home frustrated, you fix the problem in seconds. And speaking of small features that save the day, the next trick helps when your key fob stops working, but you still need to start the car. 8. Secret key slot for push-start cars. Push-start cars seem fully electronic, but there's a hidden backup most drivers never notice. When the key fob battery dies, the car won't detect it, but you can still start the engine. Look near the steering column, cup holder, or under a small cover on the dashboard. There's usually a hidden slot or sensor pad designed for a dead key fob. Just place the fob against it, press the brake, and hit the start button. The car reads the chip inside the fob, even when the battery is flat. This saves you from tow trucks, long waits, or getting stuck somewhere at night. And the next trick protects your windshield wipers and makes cleaning them much easier. Wiper service mode, to lift wipers safely. Many modern cars keep the wipers tucked low under the hood, which makes them hard to lift when you want to clean the glass or replace the blades. But there's a simple service mode built in. Usually, turning the car off and quickly tapping the wiper switch brings them up to the middle of the windshield. In this position, you can raise them without scratching paint or forcing them. It's helpful during winter too, because lifting the wipers prevents them from freezing to the glass. Drivers who know this trick save time and avoid damage that often goes unnoticed. Now let's move to a parking trick that makes tight spaces much easier. Quick reminder, hit subscribe for more easy car tips that save time and stress. 6. Reverse mirror tilt trick. Parking close to a curb can be stressful, especially when you're trying not to scrape your wheels. But many cars automatically tilt the side mirror down when you shift into reverse. This lets you see the curb clearly, making parking smoother and safer. You can usually turn this feature on by adjusting a small switch on the mirror controls. Once it's activated, the mirror dips every time you reverse, then returns to normal when you shift back to drive. It's a small helper, but it makes parallel parking much easier. Now let's reveal a hidden space above your head that most people never check. 5. Hidden sunglass storage compartment above driver. A lot of cars come with a hidden storage spot right above the driver's seat. Most people never use it because they assume it's just part of the roof trim. But pressing the small front panel gently makes it drop open, revealing a perfect spot for sunglasses, small tools, or even a spare key. It keeps things off the seats and out of the cup holders, which makes the car feel cleaner and more organized. It's simple, safe, and extremely handy when you're driving in bright sunlight. Next, let's look at a tiny tool that helps when something electrical needs checking. 4. Cabin fuse puller tool in fuse box. Inside the fuse box, many cars hide a tiny fuse puller, a little tool that makes removing fuses simple. Most drivers never notice it because it blends in with the other parts. But when a small feature in the car stops working, like a lighter port or interior light, a quick fuse check can fix the problem. Using the puller makes it easy to remove the fuse without hurting your fingers or dropping it. It's a small tool, but it saves time and avoids frustration when you're trying to figure out a simple problem. And now let's move to a trick that helps you create space inside the car in seconds. 3. Rear seat release handles in the trunk. Many cars include hidden handles in the trunk that instantly fold the back seats. Instead of opening the rear doors and pushing the seats down manually, you just pull the trunk handle and the seats drop forward. This is helpful when you're loading large items, picking up furniture, or making space during a road trip. It saves time and makes packing much smoother. Drivers often miss these handles because they blend in with the trunk lining. But once you use them, you'll wonder why you didn't try them sooner. Now let's uncover another hidden space most drivers never think to use. 2. Hidden storage in spare tire area. Under the trunk floor, around the spare tire, there's often unused space that works perfectly for storing tools, emergency kits, or valuables you don't want visible. Most people never lift the trunk panel because they assume it only holds the spare tire. But many cars have plenty of room for extra items. This keeps the inside of your car cleaner and makes sure important things are always with you. It's a smart, simple way to stay organized. And now we reach the final hidden trick, one that makes traffic and hills much easier to handle. 1. Auto hold brake feature. Auto hold is a small button, but it makes driving feel smoother, especially in traffic or on hills. When it's turned on, the car stays still even after you lift your foot off the brake. No rolling backward, no creeping forward. The car waits until you press the gas again. It's great for stop-and-go traffic, steep driveways, and long red lights. Once you use it, your legs feel more relaxed during every drive. Many drivers never try it because they think it's complicated, but it's as simple as tapping a button. And now that all 17 tricks are revealed, we can wrap up with a clean, simple way. Final thought. And that brings us to the end of these 17 hidden car tricks that most drivers never use. Each one is simple, practical, and can make your daily driving feel smoother and less stressful. Try a few the next time you're on the road, and you'll see how much easier things can be when you know what your car can already do. If you found even one helpful trick today, hit subscribe for more simple car tips that make driving easier every day. There's still so much your car is capable of, and we'll keep breaking it down in a way anyone can understand. And trust me, what we cover next will surprise a lot of drivers.